Let's get it on!
Sprawl and brawl, ground and pound. Get ready for an MMA showdown. Now, the ultimate Octagon Insider, Sean and Tristan Ducross.
Everybody, we are back. We are the Ducross Brothers, the Sports Warriors. I'm Tristan Ducross. On my side, as always, my brother, Sean Ducross. So, we've had Russ Edwards on the show, the Silverback. We discussed what happened in the Khabib and Conor situation. Our take, his take, either way, it seems like a suspension is needed. It is warranted for Khabib. Stripping of the title, not so much. Lorenz Larkin comes on the show. We talk about him about to get ready for one of his biggest fights of his career and hoping that it leads to the Bellator welterweight strap. He's ready to rock and roll. He says 3 to 4 months suspension for Khabib is necessary. In the meantime, Mason the Beast Bramlette from IE Fight Night Youth, the youth side, as we continue to grow our relationship with IE Fight Night, and IE Fight Night continues to grow from the grassroots up. David Bramlette's son is in the Warriors Den. I just want to call him Little Bramlette, but he has a nickname. His name is The Beast. And Mason the Beast Bramlette is in the Warriors Den. Mason, first time on a talk show?
Yeah.
Mic up? Yeah? So, apparently you had a long night, so we're going to try to wake you up here.
Get you a little bit re-energized.
So, I guess...
Do we have to play Sir Mix-a-Lot right now?
Dude, hey, do we have Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Maybe that'll wake up Mason a little bit.
Get him on camera so he could do his little Mix-a-Lot dance like he did the first night that we saw him. Get him to stand up. Your mom's over there going like, oh, God, no. God, no. And Mason, you do realize you started this, right? We're never going to let this go. You do understand that.
And what was the last song that you came out to?
She looks like one of those.
Oh, there we go.
Guys' girlfriend.
Come on, Mason.
Come on, Mason.
See, now Mason's awake. There we go. That's what it took to wake him up a little bit. All right, we got to come up with a song for Mason to come out to. October 20th, IE Fight Night. We got to come up with another interesting song for you to come out to.
Only here on the Sports Warriors do you get Russ Edwards uncandid, Lorenz Larkin uncandid, and then you get Mason the Beast Bramlette
Where he danced
to Sir Mix-a-Lot. Sure, why not? Only on the Sports Warriors we get that right here.
So what song are you coming out to? Do you know? Do you already
have
have
that planned already?
Well, I want to walk out to the first song I ever walked out to.
Which was?
I was going to say Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's the one we heard.
That was the first time we saw.
It's like Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, something like that.
Let the Bodies Hit the Floor by, oh my God.
Disturbed.
No. YouTube, The Bodies That Hit the Floor. Oh my God, Drowning Pool. Drowning Pool?
I think so.
We'll see if we can get that going real quick. You'll remember this because
Yes, I remember that because we used to listen to that
Right.
growing up as a kid. I'm surprised Mason here knows what that song
right?
is.
12 years old, right?
Yeah, this is
This is it.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the chat room like, what is going on?
You can't play too much of them because you.
Right? Yes, I'm fully aware, but
I think everybody got the gist
of it. But yeah, so you started MMA when you were what, 5 years old?
Yeah.
How did you start MMA first and then go to wrestling?
Well, I started off at 10th Planet doing jiu-jitsu. And then I did wrestling with Christian. And then I was doing boxing with Chad. So I wanted to do a pancreation fight. So they set up a match. It was at a tournament, I believe. Yeah, it was a tournament. It wasn't in the cage.
Did you win?
Yeah. I don't think I threw a single punch.
What? I've noticed that. Like the last couple of times we watched you fight, I even looked at your dad and we're like, does he know how to throw a punch? Because he just seems to like to wrestle.
Yeah, my first match, I took him down and got him in an armbar, I think.
Yeah, seems to be about a common theme with you. Take the opponent to the ground and then submit him.
Yeah.
Why
He
don't
likes to make wrestlers tend to like to make fighters very uncomfortable.
and Bramlette does that. How do you think this fight's going to go for you for a title? Because this is your first title shot, right?
No.
You've had a title shot before?
Yeah.
Have you won a title? He's thinking.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
But
Looks over at
Yeah,
his
I did.
mom.
Yeah,
He's
I did.
trying to get the answer from his mom.
Yeah.
Yes, you have a title?
yeah.
So you're going to go after the USFL
130
130
title.
schoolboy title.
Yeah.
Are you excited for that fight?
Yeah.
he gets so shy. He's like, yeah. Or Rudy Lara's like, this kid is cool. Yeah.
So you went from being really lively to kind of like kind
Dang.
of shy.
I don't say.
What have you been training for this fight? Have
A
you
lot of
been
wrestling.
a lot of wrestling?
Yeah.
Any stand up?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Why don't you like stand up? Do you not like to get punched in the face?
No, I do. It's just, I don't know.
Wrestling first, then everything else second.
Pretty much. And I've been doing jiu-jitsu in the morning.
So, are you going to plan on doing any jiu-jitsu tournaments too in the near future, or?
Plan on it.
And you're going to wrestle in high school too, correct?
Yeah.
So, what are you looking forward to that portion on wrestling in high school?
Make varsity.
Do you want to be state champ?
That'd be nice.
Next thing you know,
High school. You look
Next year.
next year.
Yeah.
He's 12 years old, so
let's not rush him into high school
Right?
already.
No, I said when is it?
I know, but let's not rush him into high
I
school.
thought it would be longer. I thought he was younger.
He's 12 years old and he's already feels like that he's already a
So do you
teenager.
have already some big ambitions about where you want to go with wrestling or with MMA right now?
For wrestling, I want to get a college scholarship for wrestling. And
To win.
I don't know. Really.
You don't have a thing.
Anywhere that'll give you a full ride, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
But do you want to stay local?
Not really.
You want out of California?
Kinda.
Where would you like to go?
Oregon would be nice.
Why Oregon?
Why do you want to go to Chael Sutton? And why do you want to go to his place? The mean streets of Oregon.
I don't know.
Westland, Oregon. That's where you want to go?
Yeah, pretty much.
You want to be a beaver? Or a jet?
Beaver or a duck?
Please
Beaver.
say duck. Oh, he said beaver.
Sean's like, please say duck, please say duck. And he says beaver. And I'm like, oh, man. Why do you want him to be a duck?
I don't know. When you talk about Oregon, you talk about the Oregon Ducks, not the Oregon State Beavers.
Just say, maybe he doesn't know the difference between a beaver and a duck, and he just said a beaver.
Because it was the easiest thing to remember?
Probably.
Probably.
See? Dude, this kid is going on a couple hours of sleep because of a math test, and we're asking him about what school he's planning to go in the near future. What do you think was going to happen?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to happen next.
So, October 20th at IE Fight Night Youth, how do you think the fight's going to turn out? Are your hand going to be raised, and how?
Well, I want my hand to be raised. And probably submission.
What limb are you taking that night?
Arm.
Arm?
Every kid's dream. Let's just take an arm, put it up on a banner,
Right?
and just call it a day. Apparently everybody loves to collect arms at your guys' age when it comes to pancreation. Do you guys have a bet going about how many arms you guys can collect?
I mean, not really. But
I think at some point we should start tallying The more and more we watch IE Fight Night and commentate for IE Fight Night, we should probably have our own checklist and start keeping tabs of our own bulletin board of which youth kid takes the most arms.
Or we could just start sharpieing his arm instead of a tattoo, so every time he actually gets it, his dad will know, oh, my son has collected this many arms today, and then check mark, check mark, check mark. You can't get a tattoo. You're still too young. I'm sorry. So it's Sharpie.
16.
Huh?
I turned 16 again.
You're getting a tattoo at 16?
Trying.
You're trying.
Yeah.
So you have to sweet talk your mom and your
And
dad
your
into
dad.
that one.
You do realize that, right?
Yeah.
You do realize that your dad is like twice your size.
Your mom's
right?
over there that like, no, it has to go through her.
You're going to have to do a lot of sweet talking from here on out, all the way till your 16th birthday.
I mean, it works a lot of the time, so might as well try.
Oh my God! Only here on the Sports Warriors.
So now I see him getting your idea going, you know what? That's not a bad tattoo idea. I'm going to get lines put on my body to...
I was joking.
Get a bedpost.
Get a bedpost and do the notches. After every fight, he's notching the bedpost. Like today, I wake up and I have an arm here. Then you sleep again, wake up, I have an arm here. Instead of the Easter Bunny or instead of the Tooth Fairy, you have the arm fairy that comes in, and my son has gotten an arm here. And you grave it right in the bedpost.
So when he wakes up in the morning, he's like, oh, wait, I did really take an arm that night. David walks in.
Go, whose brilliant idea was this? Whoops, it was the Sports Warriors. Whoops, sorry, David. If you start seeing notches on your bedpost, just know that it was the arm fairy, not the Ducross brothers. We had nothing to do with it.
Hashtag the arm fairy.
Yes. Only here on the Sports Warriors. So, Mason, what else do you have for us? What are you gearing up for next? I know you got high school coming around the corner. You got your fight coming up. What else have you been working on?
What do you mean?
How's school? What's that going on like? I mean,
Homeschooled.
you're homeschool.
Yeah.
So he can really focus on
Wait a
anything
minute.
and everything.
Then why did you stay up till hell froze over last night doing math homework? How did that make sense? You were homeschooled.
Teachers of me.
His teacher would be his mom.
No, it's online.
It's online.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's online.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to go this morning to take a math test at the school.
At what time?
Uh,
And did you pass? Please tell me you passed.
I don't know.
Do you think you passed?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
I mean, I suck at math. It's not my fault.
Dude, I suck at math. I got suspended because I failed math because they thought I was cheating off my brother. So I know
True
math.
story.
Yes, true story. I got suspended from college because we were in the same class and they're like, well, that's the same answer as your brother. I'm like, well, duh, because we're in the same class. Well, we're failing you and passing Sean. Academic probation later. Because that makes sense. So, yes, I know I suck at math too. 2 + 2, 4. That's about it. Anything beyond that point, forget it. I don't use math in every day, right?
You use it at your work every day as a store manager.
It's to count money and coins. That is simple.
See?
That's what I'm saying. Why do you need variables?
Hold the mic up.
Why do you need variables?
Right? Why do you need pi? What's the point? I like to eat pie, but I don't use
What's the
pie.
point of fractions and decimals?
What's the point of square root? What do we use it for?
Nothing.
Exactly. Thank you. See?
All we need to know is that I count money.
Yes.
That's about it.
Yes. How many strippers on a payroll? I don't know. Ask Floyd. You count the money. That's pretty much where we're at right now, right?
Yeah.
If you can count past 2, you're golden. If you can count money and count coins, you're good.
As long as you don't give back the wrong change, you're fine.
Right.
I mean, it might just be a couple cents off, but that's about it.
See?
So math woke him up more than talking about MMA right now. The conversation of what do we use math for?
Only here on the Ducross Brothers do we talk shit on math. What's the point of having math? It doesn't.
Math only runs the universe. That's all.
For what reason?
For what reason? We don't do pi. I eat pie. We don't use it. Variables, like he said, we don't use it.
The universe is math.
That's all.
What, trying to determine if the world is flat or round?
Only here on the New Crossroads Sports, where Mason, the Beast Bramlette, do we talk about math and get the answers that we all seek in life about how important math is.
At least he passed this test. After we woke him up to dancing to Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Then drove him to sleep a little bit during mid-portion of the interview.
And then brought him back with math discussion, apparently.
Only here on the New Cross Brothers. Math Bashing 101 on the New Cross Brothers Sports Warriors with Mason the Beast Bramlette. Mason, thank you for joining us.
Check him out. Check him out at IE Fight Night, October 20th, as he fights for the 130 USFL title.
Yep. We're the New Cross Brothers, IELiveTV.com. Mr. Lyle Murdoch behind us doing his thing. We're the New Cross Brothers. I'm Tristan Ducross. On my side, as always, my brother Sean Ducross. We are the Sports Warriors. You can like us, friend us on Facebook, Sean and Tristan Ducross. Like our fan page, Ducross Brothers. Hit us up on Twitter at Ducross Bros. Till next time, we do this every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Till next time, we're out.